We see a lot of videos promoting getting rich from physical products. However, all we get today is AI Slop that creates 5-page PDFs. So in this video, I'm gonna show you a repeatable system to leverage groundbreaking AI features in order to create something worth selling and actually selling it. Let's jump right into it. So before I tell y'all how to not produce AI slop, we're gonna get into the first step of the system, right? And honestly, this is what I would think is the easiest part, and here's why. I know a lot of us are tired of the word niche, however you pronounce it, but it is important. And what makes this system great is you can find a good niche just based on some research. All right, so low-hanging fruit is going to YouTube and look for trending videos, right? And I'm not gonna use this, but just for an example, let's say YouTube automation. So then we go to Google Trends and we look up YouTube automation and we look for the past month, and then you see something like YouTube automation AI. You know that's rising, you know there's people searching for it, and there's people even willing to pay for that information. So it's not limited to this, right? Step one, you can look at this from what's the most commonly asked question that's asked related to this search. Then when you filter it by YouTube, you see even more, learn YouTube automation, right? So that's how you, if you're sitting at home and you're like, man, I can't think of a single thing that I'm good at or that I have experience with, this is one of those things that you can do. Step one of our system is defining a niche, right? Figuring out what are we gonna make a digital product about, in this case, an ebook. So just as a checklist for step one, we're gonna look for high signal data. What I just showed you, high signal data, breakout, questions, things surrounding something that we originally found trending on the YouTube page. You can apply that to wherever you can find trending things, by the way. Identify the human friction, right? And that's mostly gonna be in the questions, because the human friction is pretty much what are people struggling with, the things that they're asking questions about. So a lot of the times you're not gonna sell an ebook about the 5 different plants in North America because nobody really cares about that. But we have data to show that people wanna learn YouTube automation. We're gonna identify a void. A void pretty much means this, like right here, all this data that you see, this is pretty much like there's so many people that want this information that it's almost a no-brainer to do something if you can do it good around this topic. So for me, as of recently, my YouTube video explaining sports betting has been by far my most successful. I'm drawing a good amount of traffic off of this, and I'm getting comments every day that says stuff like this: you break down knowledge immediately watching this video. Thanks for sharing your knowledge. Every day people tell me how they want me to make more videos about it. So that's what I'm gonna make an ebook about. And so step one is completed. We've identified our niche. All right, now part two, this is the most important because this is the architecture step, right? This is how we're building this. And yes, we're gonna be using AI, but we're not just using any AI. We're gonna be using Claude Opus 4.6. It's a state-of-the-art AI model, right? And for those who have used it already for maybe other things, you can testify. This tool is powerful. Here's what really matters, right? It has a 1 million token context window. What that means in regular terms is pretty much this. It has a long, detailed memory and some added performance. So when it comes to doing things like writing ebooks, now we're getting out of the AI slop territory. But stay with me, it doesn't start with just prompting that, right? You have to go a little bit deeper, but that's what I'm about to show y'all. For those who are not familiar with Claude, this is Claude and is once again a powerful tool. Now, here's what you gotta understand. Overall, I do feel like Claude is a better overall tool than ChatGPT, period. No matter what AI you use, giving it generic, non-descriptive prompts is going to give you what we call AI slop. That goes from graphic designs, that goes from videos, that goes from text, anything. All right, so I'm gonna be using a free tool called Digital Maker. We wanna build prompts, we wanna create digital products, we wanna do all that. So we're gonna go to the dashboard. We're gonna go to Claude, create product, ebook. Title of the ebook is Sports Betting Explained Easily Beginner's Guide, right? Because one thing about that video is people liked how simple I broke it down. So I'm gonna follow that same theme into an ebook. So I'm just gonna copy my title, explaining every aspect of sports betting and keeping it simple from the money line and odds and everything. How many chapters will it be? We'll say 5 to 10 chapters. Color scheme, we can do red, black, and white. Author name, Rico Copeland. Writing style, we'll go creative. All right, so we're gonna copy this full prompt, and now we're gonna come over here to Claude, and we're using Opus, and boom, we're gonna look through this prompt. You see how detailed this is though, right? And so here I'm gonna add, right? Because I can't just let AI drive automatically. What I'm even gonna do is I'm gonna come over here, copy my whole entire YouTube transcript in. All right, and so now that we got the prompt in there, we are done with step 2. Now step 3 comes, and now it's about the construction. We've already done the architecture, now it's time to construct. All right, and so now this is what it came out with. This, number one, already looks better than a lot of the stuff I've seen, right? So this is 39 pages of information. And I'm just gonna read through it just to make sure. This looks great, like this looks legit. Nice disclaimer, nice little gambler support thing right here. Table of contents. Let's go to the money line. Let's see if it understands the money line. Oh wow, bro, this is crazy. So for those of y'all who understand sports betting at all, then you know that's 100% accurate, right? Okay, cool. We're gonna go down some more chapters. We're gonna go just to the middle of the book. Chapter 3, point spreads, right? All right, boom. Honestly, this is really impressive. And for someone who doesn't understand at all, like who doesn't know anything about sports betting, they could probably pay, or they would probably pay, I would say, honestly, anywhere from obviously nothing to, you could probably even get $19.99, $20 for this mug. And if you're a marketing genius, then you could probably get 25, 30. So I can look over it as someone who knows sports betting pretty well and tell you that this is a pretty valuable document. This is a pretty good document. All right, so step 3, construction, production. We produced a pretty good document that could sell, right? All right, so now I'm gonna download this. Sports betting explained easily. So now, boom, we got step 3 out the way. Now it's time to jump over to step 4. So the final step of this is deployment, right? Now, there's several different ways that you can do it. I mean, a common way that I've seen it is a lot of people, they like to use Hostinger, because on Hostinger, you can actually use AI to design like a web page for you to be able to sell it. However, I like to use something called Gumroad. That's somewhere where I've bought products myself. And so it's kind of something that's trusted for me. If you have people that are interested in your product, this is sort of like almost like an eBay for it, right? Meaning it's trusted, right? Sometimes it is hard to sell, and look, that's the kind of stuff that I'm gonna tell y'all. You know, it's when you make a website to sell things, a lot of the times, I'm not saying it can't be done, because there are millionaires made from it, but for a lot of the times, I mean, think from your own lens, sometimes it's hard to trust certain websites when you put in your card information in. So something like Gumroad is already trusted. So that's what I'm gonna use. For the sake of this video, I'm gonna say, generate me a description. For Gumroad, you can put it on Amazon, you could do whatever. I'm gonna really leverage the power of all the AI tools I have. And mind you, you don't have to do this. This is just something that I'm gonna do, and I would even suggest you do if you're serious and wanna give your stuff a good chance of selling. So I'm gonna use the AI that does specialize in image generation, and I'm gonna create an image. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna upload my ebook, and I'm gonna say, create a ebook cover for Gumroad for this ebook I made. And I'm gonna go ahead and get an image like that. Okay, and so I like this one, and I'm gonna go design 4, and my name is Rico Copeland for the author. All right, and so I'm gonna use this image. So I'm gonna come here, upload my ebook image. That's the cover, pricing at $15. This is the first version. All right, now on to the content. Let's upload the file. All right, and it's published. So if I wanna go look at my product URL, copy it, and then boom, I'll be able to sell it and actually get tips. Now, step 4 is not over, right? Because here's the most important part. For me, I have a traffic source, right? So I can take this product link right here, come right here to my YouTube video, come to my comments and put ebook version of this video, hit comment, and I can pin this comment. So now I know I have, even if it's just right now 100 people a day watching this video, that's still 100 people a day that are gonna get a chance to see this. And matter of fact, let me know in the comments if we're gonna do a part 2 of this video to see how many in a month I was able to sell. But I know what you're thinking. You're like, bro, we don't all have a YouTube video that's evergreen like that. And you're right. So you're gonna do what I did when I didn't have an evergreen video. And how I got these videos evergreen is doing something called SEO search optimization. Now, the beautiful part about this as well is you can go about it 2 ways. You can actually dive into SEO and learn it and do it yourself, or you can say, write me a SEO rich script to get me ranked in searches for this product. So these will be the type of descriptions that you're gonna wanna use. And once again, Claude's newest version, Opus 4.6, is able to handle this like a professional and give you pretty good results. So remember and copy this 4-step system. First, we're gonna find a niche, right? We're gonna scan high signal data, identify human friction. We're gonna verify a void, right? What are people struggling with? And then we're gonna move on to step 2, architecture. We're gonna build with Claude Opus 4.6, but we're gonna use Digital Maker to get us a nice, detailed, long prompt. Then it's time for construction. Give it all the context you can, break it down into chunks, and then honestly be amazed by your product. Then production. Step 4, we're gonna deploy it, sell it. We're gonna deploy it, put it somewhere where it's findable. But I hope this 4-step system showed you exactly how it's done. Rico Gang, I'm out.